Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and at the same time see my screen clearly. So today is 24th of August. I'd like us to start off our analysis with a chart on my screen. We have this. We have Euro USD. So far the price has been bearish. We recently had a bullish break of structure here, but then the price could not continue to the upper side. So we ignore this temporarily. We want to see a break below this zone, this red green zone here. If that happens, then that should be a good sign that we are now continuing to the losses. So on this chart as it is now, even though the price had a bullish break of structure here, we are still interested in sell positions. We want to see the price break and close below this line, this zone. When that happens, that will be a good sign that we are now continuing to the losses. So when the price breaks and closes below this line, we will expect the price to continue to move to the lower side as long as it is held below these two lines. So the next chart which I'd like us to have a look at is GBP USD. With the GBP USD so far, these are the zones I want us to focus on. I want us to focus on this upper zone. It is around 1.29994. The lower one is 1.29410. The other one is 1.28701 and 1.28259, and the other one is 1.28011, and the other one is 1.27746. Then the other one is 1.27499. Then the other one is 1.27338. So these are the zones I want us to give focus. When the price goes and touches any of these lines, we will be expecting a trade. That is a sell position, either from this point, from this point, from this point, or from this point here, or from these green zones. We'll be expecting a buy and a buy and a buy, or a buy when the price hits the lower one. So those are the zones we are looking at today. We want to see a buy from any of these zones. When the price touches them and then we see a buy signal, that will be a good place to be looking for a buy from. So that should be my opinion on that chart. The other chart is the US dollar Japanese yen. So with the US dollar Japanese yen so far, you remember, so for some few days now, we've been looking for buy positions. We had a bullish break of structure here. We were expecting another bullish break of structure here, 146.572. If the price should ascend and close above this line, that should be a very good sign that we are now continuing to the upper side. So if the price ascends above 146.572, 146.404, then that will be a good sign that we are now continuing to the upper side. Or if the price moves to the lower side, then this will be a good place to look for a buy from, or this one, or this zone here. So that's my opinion. The other chart which I'd like us to have a look at, I want us to look at the SP500. So with the SP500 so far, I can say that we were looking for sell positions on this chart. We were expecting that the sellers were going to push price to the lower side, but for some reasons the buyers have come in. Look at the SP500, and the sell which we were expecting may actually not with the SP500 as we were expecting it. So we will be looking for buy positions on this chart. If the price we were expecting that the sellers were going to push prices to the lower side. This is the place but for some reason look for the buyers have come. But if I look at the and the sell which we were expecting may price ascends and closes above the line as we were expecting, that will be the best place to look for a buy from. I'm not going to be looking for a buy as it is now, except if the price goes and closes above, we were expecting the sellers just run. So when that happens, push prices that will be a good indication as we were expecting. That will be the best place to look for a buy from. I'm not going to be looking for a buy as it is now, on the daily side. If the price goes and closes above, we were expecting the sellers just run. So when that happens, resistance zone here. a good indication. We have a resistance zone, it will be the best place. So we have buy from not going to look for a buy at just the price on the daily session. The price goes above the price so when that happens, we have a resistance zone. Yes, at the few places where a resistance zone will be the best place. So we have buy from not going to look for a buy at just the price on the daily session. The price goes above the price so we have a resistance zone. Yes, at the few places where a resistance zone will be the best place. So we have buy from not going to look for a buy at just the price on the daily session. The price goes above the price we have a resistance zone. Yes, as few places where a resistance zone will be the best place. So we have buy from not going to look for a buy at just the price on the daily session. The price goes above the price we have a resistance zone. Yes, as few places where a resistance zone will be the best place. So we have buy from not going to look for a buy at just the price on the daily session. The price goes above the price we have a resistance zone. Yes, as few places where a resistance zone will be the best. So we have buy from not going to look for a buy at just the price. The price goes Hello. I'm really sorry everybody. I realized that my audio was not good as I was doing the forecast. So I think let me start afresh and then explain exactly what I expect to be happening. Now I hope you should be able to hear me clearly. So I'd like us to start off with the chart on my screen. This is gold. Gold just bounced off from where we had this bearish break of structure. We were expecting that the price is going to continue to move to the lower side after this, but for some reasons the price did not go as we were expecting it. So basically speaking, we are expecting that the price is going to move to the upper side. We are expecting that the price is going to continue to the upper side on this chart. So if the price can move up and touch this line, this should give us a good place to look for a sell from. If this level is broken, we do expect that the price is going to continue to the upper side. So that should be my opinion. That should be my opinion on this chart. The other chart which I want us to have a look at, I'd like us to look at gold. Sorry, we've looked at gold already. So we'll look at Brent oil. With Brent oil so far, I still have the levels I drew previous on here. We have a support here, we have a support, we have a support, and we have a support here. So technically speaking, these are the zones we are focusing on this chart. If the price touches any of them, we are going to be interested in trades. The next chart is gas. Sorry, we'll look at the SP500 instead of natural gas. With the SP500 so far, we were looking for a sell position for some times now. We've had several bearish break of structures. We had another one, had another one, we had another one, had another one, had another one, and currently we were expecting that the price is going to continue to the lower side, but for some reasons the price is moving back to the upper side. So we were watching for a sell here that failed. We're watching for a sell here that failed. We are watching for a sell here, and we're also watching for a sell here. But if the price should ascend and close above the upper red zone, then that should be an indication that the price is going to continue even higher. The next chart is Euro USD. So with Euro USD so far, we have a resistance zone, have a resistance zone, have a resistance zone, and we have a resistance zone. So those are the zones we are focusing on. If the price can go and touch them, then we are going to be interested in trades. But if the price should ascend above the upper zone, then that will be a good sign that we are now continuing to the upper side. The other chart is GBP USD. So with GBP USD so far, we are inside a range. We have this level here. We have this level. So we have a resistance, If the price goes and touches those levels, those are the places we'll be looking for trades from. So we just want to see what happens when the price touches the red zones. We are going to be looking for a trade. When the price breaks out of any of those zones, then we'll expect that the price is going to continue in that direction. So that is my opinion. That is my opinion on that chart. The other chart which we'll look at, I want us to look at the US dollar Japanese yen. So with the US dollar Japanese yen so far, we have a very good resistance zone. We have a resistance here. Have a resistance. We have a support. This is a support. The green zone is actually a demand zone and a place to look for a buy from. We have a support. We have a support, and we have a support here. So on this chart also, we are focusing only on the charts that we have. If the price touches any of those levels, we are going to be interested in trades. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of this analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, and say I'm really sorry for the for the bad audio that we had at the beginning. I'm really sorry. Thank you very much.